Hi everyone, Nancy here, and thank you for tuning in. As you may have seen from my last few videos, I just returned from a section hike on the AT, did about 100 miles, came back with some Achilles tendonitis, and while I can't go hiking, I figured I'll take this opportunity and talk about some of the gear that I took with me on the AT. Most of that gear was brand new, and I didn't get a lot of opportunities to try that gear here in Florida before leaving for Virginia. That's a little risky. I wouldn't recommend that, but I did a lot of research. I went to the manufacturer's website. I went to all the reviews online. I went to all the YouTube videos. 100% of all the gear I took, everything worked out perfectly. Maybe that was just a stroke of luck. But maybe those reviews and the research I've done helped me a little bit with that. And now that I'm back here and I can't hike because my leg won't let me, I need to rest. I want to talk about some of the gear that I've taken with me, and so without further ado, let's do that. Okay, first item I want to talk about is my brand new backpack. It is the ULA Circuit. I do want to point out why I like it so much, even though I had only owned it for about a month. On the outside, you have a mesh pocket here with some extra shock cord. I was able to fit quite a bit of stuff in here. I never ran out of space. There are two pockets on either side. I had water bottles here, and then I had my little camp chair here and my filter. Hip belt has a pocket on each side. I was able to fit all my snacks and things like chapstick and hand sanitizer and all kinds of goodies in here, but I do also wear a fanny pack, so it doesn't hold my electronics. Shoulder straps come with these loops on both straps, and I tried to actually use these with my umbrella. It didn't quite work, but I'm sure if I fiddle with it a little bit longer, I can make that happen, at least as a sun protector. And then also I wear a water bottle here on the front, so it holds the top of the neck of the bottle, and then here on the bottom, obviously the bottom of the bottle. It does get a little bit tight when you're wearing it, but it's totally doable, and I wore my water, again, one here and one on the outside, and that worked fantastic. Closure is a roll top, very easy to access, and then you can further cinch it down with this top strap. My gear was packed in tight, nothing moved, nothing wiggled. I love a roll top closure. I had, the previous pack has a brain. There was a lot of flopping when you open it. There's none of that with this. I prefer a roll top, and ULA Circuit has it. At the most, I carried about 25 pounds of stuff in this backpack. That includes 5 days of food and 2 liters of water, and the pack carried that like a dream. So I will only say that the suspension hoop, along with this one aluminum stay, is for me the perfect combination to transfer the weight onto the hips and keep the backpack's integrity intact, even when I really stuffed all of my gear into all nooks and crannies, and it didn't do any of the bulging into my back. This was a big problem with my last backpack. I had the Granite Gear Crown 60, which only has a frame sheet, and didn't feel comfortable carrying my gear like the Circuit does. I also had very little water getting into the inside during my half-day hiking in the rain, and so the overall verdict is a full 10 out of 10. Check it out on ULA's website. Their customer service is also top-notch. I can only recommend it. Okay, item number 2 that I want to talk about that I took with me that was brand new and I had never tried it is my Western Mountaineering Mega Light sleeping bag. It's pretty much one of the widest bags, mummy bags on the market. I am a restless sleeper. I toss and turn, and I want to sleep on my belly. I've tried that with some other bags, and I had to send them all back. It just did not work for me. This one has 64 inches of shoulder girth down, tapering down to about 32 at the foot end, which gives me a lot of room to move, and it doesn't flip the bag along with me when I turn. So I can move inside the bag and the bag stays put. Zipper runs all the way from the top to the bottom, and it does. In the beginning I thought, well, if it has that much room, it's probably gonna let some cold air in, but no, it doesn't, because the top has a cinch, and you can cinch your top as tight as you like and keep all the cold air out. I put my my pillow up here. It doesn't go anywhere when I move at night. This worked wonderfully for me. It is rated down to 30 degrees. Western Mountaineering's website says that this will keep you warm on your summer bike trip. I was so warm in this, and temps were down to about 50, maybe even below 50. I was so warm I had to open it up. I am pretty sure that it is actually correctly rated down to 30 degrees, and some other reviews have mentioned that you could probably take this down to 20 and still be warm. It is also a bag that's made in the US, so if you're looking for that, it's an added bonus point. So Western Mountaineering Mega Light is my bag for life. Item number 3 that I want to talk about, something that was again brand new, I had never tested it, never tried it, is the Enlightened Equipment Apex Torrid jacket, I believe it's called. I bought this on their warehouse / overstock site, so I didn't have any options to customize the colors, but you can do that. You can customize all kinds of colors. Mine happened to come in this orange, which is actually great for Florida hiking, because when hunting season starts here later this fall and it runs into March, I already have something bright orange to wear in the forest. Inside is black. It is synthetic insulation, which is what I prefer, because when it gets wet, it will keep you warm regardless. It does have little elastics around the wrist. It does have a hood. It does have little cinchers here around the hood, so you can pull that tight. And it has little pockets left and right. I didn't have much use for it while I was hiking, but you can stash something in there if you'd like. It is a size small, and it fits me really well with 1 or 2 base layers underneath, but it is a little snug, so if you prefer a jacket with a little bit more room, you may want to size up. At nighttime, this was my pillow. I stuffed it into a stuff sack and I snuck it into the hood of my sleeping bag, and it was a really comfortable pillow. And then in the morning I pulled it out, I wore it while getting ready and making my coffee while it was a little cool, and then it went back into my backpack for the remainder of the day. It just wasn't cold enough to even need it on this recent trip. If you prefer other colors, you have to custom order one on Enlightened Equipment's website, and then you wait whatever their lead time is, 6, 8, 12 weeks. Again, I bought this from the Overstock warehouse, and it was at my door in probably less than 5 days, so I like it. Item number 4 that I had with me without having tried it is this Montbell rain jackets. The number one complaint that I read when looking at ultralight rain jackets was that after a certain amount of time, the users were saying that where the strap pushes on the shoulder portion of the jacket, that's where the water eventually would come in. I guess because of the pressure on the fabric. I'm not sure what the technical term is there, but I can tell you that it did not happen to me with this jacket, and I had it on from about 8 in the morning to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the rain. There was nothing that came in, not on the shoulders, not anywhere else. It has a lot of good features. It has pockets, one right, one left, waterproof zippers. It has pit zips, so you can let some air in if it gets too warm and you don't want to take the jacket off just yet. It has this the closures here with Velcro for the wrists for an adjustment, and it has multiple adjustments for the hood to adjust and keep that tight, a little loop here to hang your jacket when it's wet. I bought this in a size medium only because I want to be able to wear this over an insulated jacket, and since this is a small and this is a medium, one layered over the other is a perfect fit and nothing is too tight. I have plenty of room to move. I tried it at home. I did not use it on trail because this wasn't needed in the daytime. But the rain jacket is tried and proven to keep you dry. There's another review that goes really into detail on sectionhiker.com. I will try and find that for you and link it below in the description. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope some of the gear that I showed gives you an idea about the item. If you have any feedback for me, please be kind, leave it down in the comment section. Like the video if you liked it, it'll help this channel grow. And I'm going to now wash my backpack because while I was reviewing it, I got a whiff of it and it's ripe for a bath. And I have a lot of other stuff that needs to be organized and cleaned. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.